This is Savannah Hernandez for Action 7 News. Now, there's a clip going viral on Twitter right now from Odessa, Texas, of a SWAT team raiding a peaceful protest yesterday after a local bar owner decided to reopen despite COVID-19 lockdown orders. So I reached out to the bar owner, to a couple of people who were a part of the protest, and I was able to get in contact with someone who was a part of the organization supporting those local and small businesses that decided to reopen. And this was her account of what happened yesterday. Eyewitness to yesterday's events in Odessa, Texas. I saw that 8 people were arrested. A bar owner locally wanted to reopen against those lockdowns. Talk to us about what happened and what was your role there as well.
Yes, so I'm a business owner in Midland. I own a flower shop, and we were actually deemed an essential business by the governor because we have a good lobbyist, because flowers are obviously not essential. And so I've been supporting any other business that has chosen to reopen during all of this. So we started at a gym yesterday in Odessa, Anytime Fitness, and the Second Amendment guys came to Odessa. They were invited by the bar owner, but they came to Odessa and wound up coming to the gym owner's opening first. It's the same group of guys that have been over in Dallas at Shelley Luther's salon, and it's been peaceful the whole time. And so they came to the gym, and all the media was there and everything, and the gym was inside the city, and then the bar was inside the county limits.
Okay.
And so the police had driven past a few times at the gym.
And about how many protesters were at that gym rally initially?
There was probably, I'd say maybe 10 or 15 of us.
Okay.
Before the Second Amendment guys came. And so there were no problems. The police didn't stop and talk to anybody, anything like that. They just drove past a few times. And then after the gym one was over, then the Second Amendment guys went over to the bar, which is out in the county jurisdiction and also in a bad part of town, which we think had something to do with this. And as soon as they got there, they stood outside of the bar property line. So the bar owner, Gabby, had called the TABC officer, that I've invited these Second Amendment guys that are helping businesses, support businesses that are opening. Where can they stand so that it's not breaking any laws?
Right, because legally, anywhere that has an alcohol license, they can't have people who are carrying firearms, or how does that work?
Right. Now, you can leave your firearm in your vehicle in the parking lot of a bar, but you can't carry it in, whether it's concealed or not concealed, if you have a permit, anything like that. And so the Second Amendment guys never went inside the bar. They stood, I'd say probably 200-300 yards back from the bar on a separate property line. It's a private property. And so the sheriff's department here is trying to say that they were on bar premises, which is why they were arrested. And that's not true. And it's all on video.
And talk to us too as well, because this clip is currently going viral on Twitter of a huge sheriff tank. And we see the sheriff with guns drawn. It seems like a high-tense situation. How did you guys get to that point?
So I was not there when the tank showed up. I got there after everybody had been arrested because I was still at the gym. So it was, I believe it was orchestrated. They knew that the Second Amendment guys were coming. And so they had their tripods and cameras and everything set up. All the media was there. The sheriff's department and the SWAT team went inside the bar and arrested the bar owner, Gabby, and didn't give her a reason for her arrest and didn't read her Miranda rights, and have charged her with violating the governor's order, which if you pull up, I've got it pulled up now, the executive order, nowhere in there does it say that bars, salons, and gyms cannot open. It just says that people shall not go to them.
Right.
And so she had opened, and so they went in and arrested her, and then one of her bar patrons asked, "Why are you arresting her?" And they arrested him and charged him
And how are the people of Odessa feeling about this? Like I said, this is going viral. It's getting hundreds of thousands of views. How are the people of Odessa taking this, and how do they feel about the fact that people were arrested? I saw that it was 8 in total, so 6 of the pro-Second Amendment guys, the bar owner, and then the patron who stood up for the bar owner's arrest. 8 in total.
Yes, 8 in total. And so, we've got both sides out here. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of people that are absolutely furious because it's an unlawful arrest and it's government oppression, right? And then we also have the people that are like, well, why can't you just wait 2 more weeks to open? And here's what I have to say about that. If the government had come out in the beginning and said, you have to close your business for 2 months, there would have been a mutiny.
Right.
But instead, it's been 2 weeks at a time, 2 weeks at a time, just 2 more weeks, right? Mm-hmm. And Abbott has not said whether or not he's going to allow, which I don't think he has the right to do anyway, bars, gyms, and salons to open in 2 more weeks. It could just as easily be pushed back. So at what point are people going to stand up and say this isn't okay? I have a right to operate my business. You can't keep me from doing that. And I think that's what we're starting to see. And so, much like in the rest of the country, it's turned into neighbors tattling on other neighbors. When I opened up my business, people tattled and called the media and told them I was allowing people into my business. And I hate that they have created that environment to where we're starting to turn on each other, mm-hmm. and also to where it's turned into a moral argument. I'm bad and I'm killing people by having a flower shop open versus you're trying to save people and protect people by staying at home. And something that a lot of the businesses out here are really upset about is, for starters, how can you deem one business essential and another business not essential? So we can go to a restaurant now and spend all day at the restaurant drinking.
Right.
But you can't go to a bar and have a drink. Mm-hmm. You can go to Walmart and the big box stores and the grocery stores and everything, and nobody apparently can catch the coronavirus there. But if you open up your gym or your salon or your small business, then all of a sudden you're putting lives in danger. I know several different restaurants in town that have had to close permanently, mm-hmm. because you just can't make a living. You can't pay your bills if you're only allowed to do food to go, or even now we're allowed to be open at 25%. Well, you still can't pay your bills at 25% capacity. So it's frustrating because I feel like we're being nannied and babysat and told by the government what it is that we can do inside our homes and outside of our homes, instead of just going with everybody has personal responsibility.
Definitely. Well, I know that there's a lot of people who are in the state of Texas seeing this video and are really enraged. I know I want to go down there right now and get, on the ground interviews of people who are experiencing this, because, it started off with, like you said, we need to be closed down for 2 weeks, and then it turned into 2 more weeks, and now we have the sheriff showing up in a tank holding
right.
people at gunpoint, telling them that they need to be arrested and not giving them a reason for it.
And they are charging all of those Second Amendment guys with a 3rd-degree felony for unlawful carry on premises.
And just to reiterate, you said that the bar owner did call the TABC to make sure that they were standing in the exact location where they could be legally to not get arrested. My final question for you, what do you think is going to be the ultimate end to this in terms of people standing up and then the government's pushback? What do you think is going to come of all of this?
It'll be interesting to see. I hope that something tragic doesn't have to happen in order for Americans to be willing to stand up and fight for their freedoms. There's several different groups, there's several individuals. There's plenty of Americans that are tired of this and believe that it's unconstitutional. And one of the things that I said when I was talking to the Second Amendment guys yesterday at the gym, because they said they use their Second Amendment right to protect their First Amendment right. And I think that's a great way to put it. And I said, somebody has always fought for our freedoms. And fought is the key word. Called terrible names, spit on, on and on and on. Somebody has always fought for our freedom since the beginning of this country. And I think now is the time for people that are in my generation to stand up and start fighting, not just for our freedoms, but we're also fighting for the freedoms of the people that say, you should stay home, you're killing people, or you have to wear a mask, or you have to whatever. This is for all freedoms. And we're having the First Amendment right is being trampled on. You see that all with the censoring on Facebook and videos being taken down, on and on. First Amendment right is being trampled all over. And now in this situation, the Second Amendment right is being trampled on as well.
All right, Jenny. Well, thank you so much for the interview today. We really appreciate you. And as well, tell people where they can follow you and where they can find out more information about a potential, maybe upcoming rally for those who were arrested.
So I'm on Facebook under Jenny Hanning Cudd, C-U-D-D. I also have the Midland Patriots page, which we just started about a week ago. And so all of the information will be up on that. I would love to have a rally. I would love for y'all to come down and interview the gym owner, the Second Amendment guys. We had a citizen go and post bail for 2 of them today. So 2 of them will be getting out today. And I hope that this goes all over the place and people quit laying down and taking it.